Knicks fans, what is going on? Game 3. We have arrived to game number 3 as your New York Knicks are up 2-0 and have a chance to do something really special today at 3 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. They have a chance to go up 3-0 to zip. And I'm feeling like they will do it. I am. I'm feeling like they will do it. Got my OG Anunoby City jersey on right now. Shout out to Chris for gifting me this jersey. But I'm excited. I'm hyped. But with all that being said, I do know that this game is very important to the Boston Celtics. Because over on their side, they do not want to go down 3-0 because it's over, right? So you're probably going to get a locked-in Celtics team who, quote-unquote, play better on the road. But the Knicks have a golden opportunity to do something special today, and that is to go up 3-0. And something tells me, my intuition tells me that they're locked in. They're locked in. I think they're locked in. And I think they're ready. What's going on, everybody? I see you guys trickling in here. Another impromptu live stream. You guys know I like to do these impromptu live streams. I should do a better job at scheduling these. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Disrover. What's going on, Disrover? You excited? Joshua says Knicks will show up. Trust. I love that enthusiasm. Chris says Knicks forever. El Figgy says cautiously optimistic. That is from El Figgy. Cautiously optimistic. That's the right way to put it. You know, right way to put it. 2 days off. Celtics, better road team than home team. Okay. But you have them on the ropes. You have them on the ropes. You can knock them out. You know? All I've been seeing over these last 48 hours is how this game is a must win for the New York Knicks. And it's not technically a must win, but everyone that is saying that is pretty much pessimistic on this team and thinks that this Celtics team is talented enough to still win this series, and they are, right? But it's a game that if the New York Knicks win, they take a stranglehold of the series, and no team has ever come back from 3-0 in the NBA history. So that is why people are saying it's a must-win for the Knicks, but it's a golden opportunity for the Knicks. I'm not going to call this a must-win, but it is a golden opportunity for the Knicks to take a stranglehold of this series, right? Stranglehold of the series, and I think they are ready to do that, and I think it's going to be a team effort like it has been. And I'm excited, guys. I'm feeling something in the air. Right? So look, 3:30, the Garden's going to be electric. In my opinion, come out strong, right? You cannot keep falling back 20 points. You cannot keep falling down by 20 points. You can't. It's not a recipe for success if you're a Knick. And they've been saying that we can't keep falling down by 20. We have to come out strong. We have to come out hot. And that is the key to getting a fast start. Share the ball, move the ball, feed off the crowd, get the crowd engaged. And it should be a great game. It should be a great game. Edgin, appreciate the subscription. Appreciate you, man. Say Quizzy says we need a fast start and no turnovers. We need Mitch this game. I don't think they taking 53s tonight. Might Boston go to the rim and try to get Cat in foul trouble and get free throws. Yeah, look, Boston is doing hack a Mitch just to get him out the game, right? To me, I've never seen that, by the way. Like, if you guys in the chat know of a situation where a team just fouls someone just to try to get them out the game, It's mind-boggling to me, but it just shows you how important Mitchell Robinson has been impacting these basketball games defensively, especially late in these games. Defensively, Mitch, OG, Mikal, they've showed up. Hart, these guys have showed up. And like I said, over these last 48 hours, I've seen stats about the Celtics not shooting the ball well and this and that. They're going through these lulls in the game where they can improve. Well, I'm here to tell you the Knicks can also improve too. Why are people forgetting that? Why are people sitting here forgetting that this New York Knicks team still has room to improve and they haven't even played their best game in this series and they are up 2-0? That's what gives me optimism as well. Knicks shot poorly from 3 in game 2. So did the Celtics. But what you're seeing from this Knicks group is a team that's galvanized, a team that's hungry, a team that has no fear. No fear. And if you give them a little bit of room to get back in the basketball game, they've shown you in these playoffs that they will do just that. They will do just that. And look, people still not giving credit to the Knicks, but we haven't done anything. Right? We're up 2-0. Like Jalen Brunson said, he's coming into this game thinking that is 0-0. We got home court now, 0-0. They have a golden opportunity to win tonight and essentially end the series, right? Essentially end the series if they win today. So El Figgy says, I love what OG said in the post game. He said they still haven't played their best game, and that's true. I want my Knicks to shock the world. Shock the world, man. Keep shocking the world. And look, we came into this series saying that Tom Thibodeau and the coaching staff need to play chess and not checkers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they have played chess. They have played chess this series. Tom Thibodeau and the coaching staff has played chess. Joe Mazzulla fouling Mitch Robinson twice. Tom Thibodeau and the coaching staff realizing like, let them foul Mitch Robinson again to get them one foul closer to being in the penalty. Sub out Mitch, put in OG Anunoby. Then sub back in Mitch for a defensive possession. And on top of that, this New York Knicks front office and coaching staff, shall I say, they are switching more often than they've ever switched. I think I saw a stat that game 1 was the most a Tom Thibodeau team has ever switched in the regular season or the playoffs in game 1. Chess, not checkers, right? Here we go on my camera again. And we said coming into the series that Tom Thibodeau it needs to play chess, and they're doing just that. I mean, it's not our fault that when Boston gets up 20, they play tight. It's not our fault. We knew that coming into this series, right? We knew that every time Boston gets a big lead, because that's what they can do. They're talented because they're extremely talented. They have a bunch of shooters on their team. They can, get a 20-point lead in a blink of an eye. Well, the Knicks are taking advantage of that because Boston doesn't know how to deviate from their game if their threes aren't falling. That's not our fault. We're just a good team to take advantage of that, and that's why we are up 2-0. Castro, what's going on? Appreciate you in the chat, Castro. I'm like just a little bit smaller. Castro says, looking forward to today's game. I remember when people used to say we weren't going anywhere, but look at us now. Look at us now. Mike, what's going on, Mike? I'm here. I'm ready. Think I might call in tonight since I have some time. Appreciate you, Mike, as always. Thank you for always being a member, man. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. I'm ready. I'm excited. We're healthy, knock on wood. OG's playing phenomenal defense. Jalen, when it comes time to clutch time, you can rely on him. Jalen Brunson hasn't really shot the ball well in this series, but in the fourth quarters, he's been dominant. He's been dominant in these fourth quarters. So Jalen Brunson hasn't shot the ball well. Cat has only attempted like 1 3, so I'm looking for that today to see if Karl-Anthony Towns, if the New York Knicks are going to get him involved more above the 3-point line, which I would like. But you have them on the ropes, right? You have them on the ropes. They mentally collapsed in game 1. They mentally collapsed in game 2. Celtics fans can't wrap their head around what's going on with them. But this is how you beat this team, man. I think you have them mentally drained. And I know that they're probably going to respond today. They're probably going to throw all hands on deck. We'll see the situation with Kristaps Porzingis if he's going to play more. But you're out coaching them. You're outsmarting them. In clutch time, you're out playing them. We have the best clutch player in the NBA in clutch time currently. So if it's a close game with less than 5 minutes left, I feel good. I do. I feel good that JB's on our team. And, look, 2-0. First to 4, not first to 2. But we're in a good spot, man. We are. 3:30. Tony the mailman from the mail truck. Hope all is well in the mail truck, man. Stay safe out there, Tony. 2 more wins from Tony. 2 more. That's it. El Vicky says, I love this for us. This is for all the salty Detroit fans that said we beat them just to get swept by the Boston Celtics. Emmanuel. Good afternoon, Emmanuel. You ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Mike says, did you see my mini rant article about ending this Celtics on the Knicks Nation chat on the Discord? It's time. I just peeped that too. Yes, Mike. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you guys in the Discord. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to the members, man. Discord is linked up pinned up in the chat on YouTube. But yeah, man, it's just it's like the only stat that matters to me is honestly we're up 2-0, man. Both teams can improve. Knicks can improve as well. Knicks bench, Deuce McBride is starting to play well. Campaign. Role players play better on the road. At home, excuse me. So hopefully Campaign can get it going today in the 5 minutes that he's going to play in. But you want to see how this Knicks team opens up this game, right? Do they open up tight? Do they open up loose? Do they feed off the crowd? It's MSG. That place is going to be rocking. I've heard a lot of people say that this is the biggest Knicks game since it's been since what? 99? A long time. And if we win today, Monday will be the biggest Knicks game since way back when. Just take care of business, just win. But at the same time, I know Boston is going to come out hungry and they're not going to want to get down 3-0. They're not. Right? But we just have to control what we can control. Joel says, I have a hot take. Brunson drops a career high in points in the playoffs today. That's from Joel. I love it. I want to see Deuce have a monster game. He's due. Deuce with some timely shots in game 2 as well. Game 1 was great for Deuce McBride. New York says, all these analysts have been talking about the Celtics struggles, but not giving any credit to the Knicks. Let's shock the world. Go Knicks. Shout out to Knicks owner Dolan for staying out the media and focus on ball. Unc, what's going on, Unc? I got my popcorn, tacos, and Coronas on ice. Let's go. Got your snacks ready, your drinks. Let's go, man. I'm ready, man. Less than 2 hours away. Knicks, Celtics. Knicks have a golden opportunity to go up 3-0, man. That golden opportunity. And if we win today, man, it's truly, it will truly be amazing, man. Honestly. But Celtics during the last game, game 2, they started with Jaylen Brown hunting Jalen Brunson, hunting Josh Hart. They were getting to anywhere they wanted to in the paint. They started off hot, and that's how they gained their big lead, right? They were up by 20. They mixed that in with their 3-pointers, and they kind of got away from that in the second half, and they choked, right? They choked. But like you guys have said in the chat, all these analysts, I've heard Hoop Collective Pod, Tim Bomtemp says that Celtics are going to win 4 straight games. He's predicting. Like, they're not. It's because they already had the preconceived notion that the Knicks are going to lose this series. So now the Knicks are up 2-0. They can't really explain it. They're not giving us credit at all. They're not giving us credit for the clutch time adjustments. They're not giving Tom Thibodeau credit for his defensive adjustments. They're not giving Mitchell Robinson credit, who many have said that don't expect him to have an impact this late in the season because of his durability. Well, Mitch is healthy, and Mitchell Robinson's having a tremendous impact. Knock on wood again. But golden opportunity here. Golden opportunity for your New York Knicks. And I'm ready. D. Tyler, what's going on, D? We have to not go down 20. Yep. Not go down 20. Look, back-to-back games, you've gone down 20. They've shown us that they can come back from that, but that's not sustainable. Right? It's not sustainable. You can't keep going down 20 and expecting to win every single time, right? You can't. So, going to see if Porzingis is going to start for them or come off the bench. Came off the bench last time. Maybe he'll play a little bit more, but that injury is working to the Knicks' benefit, and it is what it is. I'm not sitting here complaining, man. I'm not. Like, I don't care. Injuries are a part of the game. It is what it is. We dealt with it last year, but Knicks can improve free throw percentage. Remember, game 1, what did we miss? How many free throws did we miss? And most of that was due to Mitchell Robinson missing, I think, 7, but that can improve. Right? Look at these steals. 9 steals a game. 19 assists. 41 rebounds a game. Knicks, 36% from 3. Celtics, 32% from 3. And let's not get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. The Celtics, they shoot a lot of threes volume-wise. But in terms of percentage, they were like 10th in the NBA. I think the Knicks were a better three-point shooting team than them in terms of percentage. Volume-wise, they take more. But percentage-wise, I think the New York Knicks were ahead of them. So let's take that into consideration as well. So Zari says, I think Boston forcing 2-point field goal this game. Boston's going to draw fouls and try to get to the free throw line today. Yeah, I think I saw the referee crew. It's Zach Zarba. I forgot who else, but veteran referee crew. So, look, these refs have been whatever. I mean, it's the NBA, right? It's the NBA. These refs has been just refs. Like, they've been refs. So, but I don't know. You feeling a big Brunson game? Big Brunson game, huh? I'm feeling that too. Brunson legacy game? El Figgy says Dibs got to stay playing chess. Yep. I think he will. Look, the stat that Tom Thibodeau's game 1 was the most a Tom Thibodeau team has switched in the regular season or the playoffs ever since Tom Thibodeau has become the head coach. That tells me he's more open to adjusting this year. That tells me that the coaching staff, he's more prone to listening to them. That tells me that somebody got to him, or he took it upon himself to say, look, in order to beat this Celtics team, we need to throw at them different looks. And the Knicks' defensive strategy, that you see it during the game, it's shifting, it's changing. Got Brunson hedging, then a few possessions later, he doesn't. Like they're throwing different looks at the Celtics, and it's really throwing them off their game. And are they missing open shots? Yes, but the Knicks are missing open shots too. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about that. The only stat that matters is 2-0. That's it. I get the haters that they don't want the Knicks to win and they don't like us. They don't want the Knicks to enjoy this. So that's why they're coming out with, this is a must-win game for the New York Knicks. If the Knicks lose this game, that the Celtics are going to win the series. All these hot takes. And I'm like, we did a tremendous job in Boston. We already did we took 2 games in Boston. A lot of people are saying just get 1 out of the next 2. Go up 3-1 if you're the New York Knicks. Then you're in a great opportunity as well. But I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. I want the game today. I want to go up 3-0 and give them no hope and shut them out on Monday and possibly sweep the defending champs. But the Knicks have put themselves in a tremendous spot. Tremendous. Right? Tremendous spot the New York Knicks are in. 2-0, coming back home into the gauntlet. Now, I know the Knicks haven't played well in MSG. They haven't. First round, they struggled. 1 and 2 in the first round at MSG. But you think Jalen Brunson in the locker room's not talking about that? You think they're like, nah, let's take care of home court, man. This is the Garden. It's going to cost like $700 just to get in the building. Let's give these fans money well spent. Let's give these fans their money's worth. Come on. Come on, man. I think they're ready. I think they're ready. Nostalgia says big cat game. Nostalgic again. If it wasn't for Karl Anthony Towns in game 2, that's the beauty about having such a strong starting five. Even Josh Hart. If it wasn't for Cat in game 2, just to give the New York Knicks some offense when they needed it the most, when nobody else was really doing anything, and Cat was dominant down low. They don't really have anyone to guard Cat. Al Horford can't guard Karl Anthony Towns. And yes, his 3-point attempts are down. I believe he's only taken 1 or 2 in this series. He hasn't hit one. And I think one was like a heave from half court. It's because he's dominant in the paint. It's because they really don't have anyone to guard him in the paint. It's because we need those rebounds. So you're sticking Cat in the paint. But I think he can get open today. I think the Knicks are going to run more of an open offense today, get him going from behind the arc. And that's when this offense is really unlocked. And I feel like that's when they can get it going. Especially him. Frank says, if you want the New York Knicks to go up 3-0, thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up button if you want the New York Knicks to go up 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Thumbs up for 3-0. Appreciate that, Frank. Zaire says, I want Cat to stay out of foul trouble in the first half. Yes. I mean, it's so easy to say, but, you know, he's prone to that. But it's important. It's really important for him not to get into foul trouble because you need him on the court, right? You need him on the court. It allows them to continue to do that hack and Mitch strategy that they're trying to implement. And I think Tom Thibodeau and the coaching staff are doing such a great job about implementing Mitchell Robinson in these basketball games. Like game 2 was such a masterclass coach game from this New York Knicks coaching staff. And, you know, again, no one is talking about that in the media because this doesn't fit their narrative. But we are, and I think Mazzulla is just over his head, it looks like, being outcoached. And look, are they going to have a game where they're going to shoot 38, 39% from 3, the Celtics? Yeah. I mean, it's prone to happen, right? But offensively, the Knicks can hit another gear too. Offensively, the Knicks can shoot better too. Game 1 was a good shooting game offensively for the New York Knicks. But I'm just tired of everyone saying like, oh, yeah, Celtics, they shouldn't be in this position. Like the Knicks don't deserve it. Like, what are you talking about? Just people that hate the Knicks, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. L Figure says, I hope Stephen A. Smith isn't there today. He's a hex for us. He's a fair weather. Yeah, I think he's going to be there. Spike Lee, by the way, got some heat about being at the Met Gala rather than watching the Knicks game. And a lot of people are like saying if Spike Lee is there today and the Knicks lose, they do not want Spike Lee in game 4. They do not want Spike Lee to be in his seat, row AA, during game 4 because they think Spike is a hex. Size 9 outcoaches the reach. Nah, I disagree at size 9. I think Tom Thibodeau has outcoached Mazzulla. Really do. It showed in game 2 when he tried the hack and Mitch strategy and they thought that they were in the penalty in the first half and they weren't. And in the second half, Tom Thibodeau kept Mitchell Robinson in there to get them one foul closer to being in the penalty. I just think, look, you can disagree to your three, but I just think Tom Thibodeau has outcoached Joe Mazzulla. So, Anarchy. What's going on, Anarchy? We got top 3 defenders, OG Bridges and Mitchell Robinson. The beauty about Mikal Bridges is, and OG and an OB is when it is crunch time, when the stakes are higher, what you're seeing is these guys perform. You're seeing these guys play well off of one another. You're seeing these guys not get phased. You're seeing these guys communicate well. You're seeing Bridges hit some timely clutch shots in the fourth quarter ever since game 6 in Detroit. you're just seeing a Knicks unit play unselfish, and it's our captain. When it's time to close, you have the best closer in the game currently. So game three, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready. I am ready for this moment. I am ready to go up 3-0 on the Boston Celtics. I am ready. I'm ready. 3:30. I didn't like the start in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But let's go. I want to watch it right now. Like this game honestly should have been a primetime game, but let's go. Tip the ball up. I'm ready, man. Come out hot. Come out with the intensity. Feed off the crowd. And we'll see who the X Factor is tonight. Let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think the X Factor is going to be today? I saw Brunson. I saw Cat. Anyone off the bench in particular? Mitch again? Look, OG Anunoby has done a phenomenal job against Jason Tatum, and no one is talking about it. Celtics fans are not talking about it. They're not. Jason Tatum has looked pedestrian in these playoffs. Well, at least in round 2. No one's talking about it. That's because OG Anunoby is doing a tremendous job in guarding one of the league's best players. Even though, I don't know if you guys watched, sometimes when the Boston Celtics switch, when they get OG Anunoby off a switch, and let's say they get Bridges or Brunson on Jason Tatum, OG Anunoby's doing a tremendous job finding his way back to Jason Tatum and using his length, using his wingspan to make it just issues for him. So, OG, phenomenal, man. Doug Fresh says team ball. Zaire says Mitch. Smart Kid says I want Cat involved early. Anarchy says Deuce and Mitch. Yeah, Deuce had a great game 1. Coming out party in game 1. He's looking more comfortable in this series, right? He's looking more comfortable. He's looking like this series bodes better for him rather than in round 1. And I just feel like maybe today you're home, so role players play better in MSG. That Deuce could have a big game for the New York Knicks off the bench. 2-3 threes, that's big. That's big. Zaire says Tatum 1 of 11 in the fourth quarter. That's OG. That's OG. That's OG. Let's go. Anarchy says Deuce and Mitch. Yep. Guys, Mitch has been a problem for them. And just watching Joe Mazzulla foul him just to get out the game is hilarious to me. But, which is why a lot of people, you're seeing Tom Thibodeau go to the big lineup quite like a little bit. I think they played like 16 minutes together in this second round. And it's been effective. I mean, it's been really effective. You need his rebounding. You need his defense, his switchability. OG Anunoby and Mitch. I mean, you need it. But in game 2, Celtics, they had a game plan, and they were playing well in the first half, right? Attacking early. Drew Holiday attacking Brunson, hunting Jalen Brunson early in game 2. Have to watch out for that in game 3. They're going to attack Brunson. They're going to, and credit to JB, by the way. Brunson has held his own defensively. He's done a solid job. He hasn't been a negative. Like, he's done pretty well. So credit to JB defensively. And, Celtics are just going to try to do more of that. Hunt Brunson, hunt Cat as much as possible. Try to get a big lead like they have been doing. But what I want to see is this Knicks offense click early, because in game 2, started slow, really slow. You don't want to fall back behind the 8 ball again, because you don't. I mean, credit to this Knicks team. They've shown that they can climb back by back-to-back games. Climbing back from 20 is absurd. But you don't want to be back too behind the eight ball because you don't want to feel MSG get tight and tense, and you want to get the crowd involved early and to feed off of that and make this a fourth quarter game. And we got it. Hit your threes. Right? Hit your threes. And let's go. Tendro. What's going on, Tendro? Says Mitchell Robinson. Hart was more confident going to the basket in game 2. Keep that up. And Josh Hart has played tremendous, right? Josh Hart's threes have been, he's been hitting them. He's been playing really well, man. Heart and soul of the city. The heart and soul of the city. And the offensive rebounding, like the offensive rebound that he got, I think he missed it late in the fourth quarter. That allowed Karl-Anthony Towns to grab it and get an and one. Like, it's the little things. They're not keeping Josh Hart off the glass. They're struggling with him, and he's a dog. He's a dog. Frank says OG and Bridges got to keep shooting open shots. Yeah, of course. Look, OG, the beauty about OG and Obi is in game 2. How about that dunk, by the way? That should have counted, man. Come on. Insane, man. That dunk was insane. But he is such a gifted two-way player. He can go off on any given game. Like in game 1, right? Game 1, he was hitting his threes. And he was a main factor. Game 2, it was Bridges in the fourth quarter. And then Brunson with some clutch shots. So what you're seeing now is this starting 5 come together. And each and every one of them are having like these big quarters for this Knicks team. And let's say Brunson doesn't have it early on, like he didn't have it in game 2. You got Karl-Anthony Towns, who can dominate this team in the post, right? So you're seeing this Knicks talent show. You're seeing this Knicks resilient show. You're seeing that at the right time, the perfect time in the NBA playoffs when the stakes matter the most, Bridges show up. I mean, you're just seeing all the guys play together as a team, as a unit. And I love it. And right now, appreciate every single one of you guys in here, by the way. Little reset the room, game 3 preview. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, like, all the good stuff. Hop into Discord for the Knicks chat when the game is going on. Link is pinned up in the description. We here chopping it up. New York Knicks, game 3. Have a golden opportunity to go up 3-0 on the Boston Celtics. Put them in their misery. End it. 3-0. That's it. You know Boston's going to come out hot. You know this is their game 7. They're going to treat this game like their game 7. That's what they're going to do. And for good reason. Look, they're down 2-0. And they're coming into MSG, which is going to be rocking. By the way, rocking. And they're going to play their A game. At least that's what they're telling each other in their locker room, probably. So, look, I'm confident, man. I am. I think this Knicks team is ready. I love the attitude. I love what they're saying in the locker room. I love what Jalen Brunson's saying. Like, treat this game like it's 0-0. Or treat it like a game 7 as well. I mean, you want to not look too much ahead. You're up 2-0, but it's first to 4, not first to 2. Knicks took care of business in Boston. Don't care how they did it. National media does. I don't. And this Knicks team can play they have room to improve. Everyone's talking about how Boston can play better. This Knicks team can play better too. Right? Let's go on and show it. Let's show it. Tenjo says, I'm campaigning for campaign. I'm campaigning for campaign. I like that. Tenjo says Hart is shooting 44% from 3 in the playoffs. That's fire, man. It's fire. All Josh Hart stats bumping the plays. It's fascinating, man. It's fascinating. Hart is incredible, man. And look, Celtics still leaving him open, but I love that the confidence in Josh Hart that he's shooting it. I know that he had that bad turnover in what was it, game 2, where he tried to get the ball to Karl-Anthony Towns, and it was a turnover and went right out of bounds. But I'm confident in Joshy. And let's go. Let's do it. Frank says the Knicks shouldn't be up 2-0. Well, Frank, They are up 2-0, Frank. So, sorry. Nostalgia says this is so lit right now. Let's go, man. Knicks 3-0. 3-0. Let's go. Can't wait for this one. Andy says Thibs got them conditioned for the fourth quarter. Another thing that is being lost in the media, right? I mean, the Knicks are conditioned. They are trained to play a lot of minutes. And that's the beauty of playing a lot of minutes, I guess, in the regular season. But Celtics just look like they, in the fourth quarters, they're tired. And look, I know Horford's like an older veteran in this league. And he had a good game one, not a good game two for them. But yeah, they're conditioned, they're trained, they're playing as a unit in these fourth quarters, and that's why you're seeing in these fourth quarters, you're seeing the better team come out on top. I mean, how about those defensive plays by Mikal that no one is seemingly talking about? Play better, Boston. Like it. Mikal Bridges snatches the ball from Jaylen Brown, game one. Didn't even get a shot off. Mikal Bridges, great help defense on a Jason Tatum. And shout out to Mitch and OG Anunoby for navigating that pick, by the way. And Mikal Bridges comes over when Tatum was looking to pass that to Jaylen Brown, who would have been wide open for a three, by the way. Mikal Bridges comes over, steals the ball. No credit for that. That didn't just happen. Those are pivotal plays, man. He got his Knicks card stamped, Mikal. And like he said after game 6, he's built for this shit. He's built for it. And he's showing you on the court. It's one thing to say it, but he's showing it on the court for sure. Let's go. "3-0. El Figure says we got to take this momentum and run with it. Yeah, Horford move. Horford's good, man. Nostalgia says Cat game today. Let's go, Cat. Let's go, Cat. Doug Fresh says Boston can't defend their own home. That's crazy. You're getting a sense of confidence from Boston. Boston fans saying they play better on the road, and they do. Knicks play better on the road than they have at home this playoffs too. But you have them on the ropes, man. Finish them. You have them on the ropes. You have, like, they're mentally collapsing in these games, and the Knicks are rising up to the occasion. Boston is getting up 20, and they're getting tight. You know, I think I heard this analogy from Nick Wright. He said it's like a football team that keeps throwing the ball deep all game long. They don't like to run the ball, and when they're up big, they refuse to run. They just keep throwing it, and you get a pick, and then it gives the other team an opportunity to come back in the game. They refuse to run the ball when they're up big. Okay. But let's not discredit this Knicks defense in the process. Let's not just say Boston is losing these games without giving these Knicks some due, because they're playing phenomenal in these fourth quarters. Phenomenal. So, how many illegal screens will Horford set today? I'm putting that like over under 5. I think over 5. They're not gonna. It's the playoffs, man. They're not. Look, Horford was holding Anunoby's arm on the last play. They didn't call it. They're not gonna call it. But it's the playoffs, man. They're not gonna call anything. Billy, what's going on, Billy? Knicks haven't played a good game yet. When that happens, it's trouble. Trouble. Exactly. Knicks haven't played a good game yet. When that happens, it's trouble. That's another thing. Like, this Knicks team, offensively, they haven't played good. There's still a gear to hit, right? Still a gear to hit. Still not a lever to hit. Just pulling up the Basketball Reference. Playoffs. Game 2. this Knicks team shot 29% from three in game 2. 9 of 31 from three. Room to improve, right? Game 2. Room to improve. Only 10 free throw attempts for the New York Knicks. So there's room to improve in this club. There is. All right. So, look, 91-90. I know it's like these scores are like. And look at the fourth quarter, man. In this game, they were 12 of 24, 50% from the field, 3 of 10 from three. Look at these fourth quarters. 56% efficiency field goal percentage in these fourth quarters. So, what it matters the most, this Knicks team is, and look at Boston in these fourth quarters. 5 of 24 from the field. 5 of 24. 18%. Right? But the Knicks are putting up a defensive effort in these fourth quarters that is allowing Boston to kind of get tight. So, 3-0, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Once again, hopping on here for a pregame show. Knicks game starts in a little over an hour and a half at 3:30 Eastern time. Just hopping on here talking about this game. Let's go. Got my OG Anunoby City jersey on. Bob says we need Cat Beast Mode game from Bob. Let's go. Especially with the sickly Porzingis. They got nothing for Cat. The smaller defender tactic ain't working. Yeah, Cat's been awesome in the paint, in the post. Awesome. Awesome. Tremendous. But we'll see. The Porzingis situation is weird. Like, he hasn't played for them, really. He didn't close last game. He's been dealing with this sickness. And, you know, the Knicks have just been, he hasn't been playing well. And okay, I mean, look. I mean, you never want anyone to, you know, hopefully he's all right. But, you know, take advantage. And the Knicks have. That's it. No one was saying anything when we were hurt last year. They were like, "Oh, that tough luck." That's what everyone was saying. Tough luck. Stay NBA. Stay healthy. So, fast forward a year later. Come on, man. Let's go. This Knicks team's conditioned. They're ready, and they're taking advantage. And yes, are they getting some good luck here or there? Yes, but let's not say that they aren't really making Boston wet their legs late in these games. So, nostalgic. We pre-gaming. Nostalgic. The Knicks are going up 3-0 in this series, ladies and gentlemen. They're going up 3-0. I'm feeling it. Something's telling me. Yes, sir, Billy. Anarchy, Knicks Karma got Porzingis on lock. El Figgy, I know you said something about the Discord. No calls today. Post-game, we'll be taking calls, but no calls today. Just chopping it up on the pregame show. And, yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Just feed off the crowd, feed off the energy in MSG. It's going to be rocking. Celebrities are all going to be there, but just don't focus on that if you're a New York Knick, and just focus on the task at hand. 0-0. Golden opportunity to go up 3-0. Shoot well. Come out strong. Come out firing as a unit. Feed off your captain. Get everyone involved early. And we'll see if somebody, an X factor off the bench, can perform. And like they have been. Mitch has been awesome. Deuce has been awesome. We'll see in the minutes that Campaign comes in the game if he can do something. Like, I don't want to see Campaign, by the way. Hilarious shot in game 2. Made me want to pull my hair out. Karl-Anthony Towns is dominating the Boston Celtics. Dominating them. They can't stop him. And what does Campaign do? Comes on the court and takes a heat check 3.
Bruh.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that from Payne. I don't want to see that. Just play a game. Let the game come to you. Don't force anything. Right? Is what I'm trying to say. Payne is at his best when he doesn't force anything. He gets easy shots. He's open, shoot it. And then he lets the game come to him and then take those heat check threes. You know, because he's shown you in game 1 versus the Pistons, he can go off at any given moment. But he's going to play, 5-minute spell Jalen Brunson. And one thing that's going overlooked is Brunson, the minutes, he didn't come back into game 2 until late in the fourth quarter. I think there was like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Played 37 minutes in game 2. That's being overlooked. So the Knicks are getting Brunson his rest because they're going to the big lineup and because they're going to Deuce McBride in that lineup and because Deuce is hitting his shots. So Brunson, they're saving him kind of for the fourth quarter because they know that he's going to do wonders in the fourth. So Brunson, I know in game 1 he went into overtime, but game 2, he didn't come back in that basketball game fourth quarter until like 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. So just credit to the guys coming back in the game. Mikal coming back, hitting his shots in the fourth quarter. And when Brunson comes in the game, he's rested. And that's what allowed him to hit that clutch step back away from Jrue Holiday to give the Knicks the lead. And that's what allowed him to get that layup down the court. And yeah, let's go, man. El Figgy says maybe Precious gets minutes today. The 5 minutes he played in game 1 got us 2 rebounds. El Figgy, unless Mitch is in foul trouble or Cat is in foul trouble and they're doing a hack of Mitch, I don't think Precious will play. Like if Cat's in foul trouble and they're doing a hack of Mitch to get him out the game, then I think you'll see Precious Achiuwa. Jones says in both games 1 and 2, the Knicks stage a comeback after trailing by 20 points. So you think the Celtics will repeat the same mistakes in game 3? After all, as the defending champions, they're unlikely to make identical errors twice. Jones, what's going on from X? They're the defending champs. They're a great team, even though they're down 2-0. I don't feel like they will make the same mistake 3 times. I feel like this Knicks team can't allow them to go up 20 again, because then that's gonna like, all right, let's keep this, let's sustain this, let's not do the things that we've done to lose this lead. So I feel like this Knicks team has to come out hot and maybe go up 10 against these guys. Make them play tight. Make them want to take a bunch of threes. They do. But look, if you don't think Boston's going to come out hot, I mean, it's their game 7. Right? Let's be real. It is their game 7. If they lose today, it is a wrap. It's over. If the Celtics lose, it's over. Right? They have the talent, but they know they need to win today. Sort of like what Cleveland did yesterday. They came out hot. They won. They won big. And now it's 2-1 in that Indiana-Cleveland series. You know the Celtics are going to come out focused, hot. But if you're the Knicks, just play your brand of basketball. Get the game late in the fourth quarter, and let's go. I'm confident that if this is a close game in the fourth quarter, I'm confident that this team, especially JB, is going to win us the game. Man, if the Knicks go up 3-0 today, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They asked Brunson about the Pope being from Nova. He said it was cool, but he's got other things on his mind. That's it. It's cool. And I like what Tom Thibodeau says. They're going to be forget for all their sins. Thibodeau got some bars, by the way. That was funny. Carlos. What's going on, Carlos? I can feel it 100%. Let's F go Knicks. All gas, no brakes. Come on. Game 3. MSG is the place to be. I'm excited. I'm ready, man. I am. I'm feeling a big. I'm feeling a Knicks win, man. I'm feeling this Knicks team weather the storm. You got Boston on the ropes, man. You got them on the ropes. Don't give them any hope. Make them flounder like they have been. Make Joe Mazzulla make mistakes like he has been, and just let's go. But it starts in the first quarter. Third quarters have been good to the Knicks. Ever since Mikal Bridges' layup lines. The leader, Mikal Bridges, he's becoming. Third quarters, the Knicks have played well. So none of that today. Focus. And I think this Knicks team is focused. I do. You got Karl Anthony Towns in the media. Like, this was literally after game 1, right? No, game 2. He said he was in the same situation last year in I think it was the second round versus the second round. Yeah, I think it was the second round. They went up 2-0 on the road, and the Nuggets, I think it was the Nuggets, went to Minnesota and won 2 games. So he said, we didn't do anything yet. We're just up 2-0. I mean, I've been in this situation before. You're not seeing anyone say anything out of pocket. You're not seeing anyone touch the money. Like, no. 2 games, okay. We still got 2 more to go. So they're focused. They're focused on a task. They know they got 2 more games to go. And everyone's humble in that locker room. Everyone is hungry, and they know that the Boston Celtics are going to come out today swinging. And I think this Knicks team is going to duck and catch him with the left hook and knock him out. That's what I'm feeling. Let's go. Stanley says Knicks need to just get one of the next 2 games. If the Knicks go up 3-run, yeah. Stanley and I've talked about that amongst Knicks fans, and I said just get a split, right? In MSG, you don't want them to come into MSG and win both games. Then it's like, okay, we got a series now. You don't want them to do to you like you did to them in Boston. You want to, win today, because I think you win today, it's a wrap, right? You lose today. Now the pressure is still on Boston, but now you're feeling a little bit. You're like, okay, Monday becomes a big game. Because you don't want to give back home court, right? So let's say you win today. You go up 3-0. No team in NBA history has ever come back from that. Golden opportunity to win this series. You win today. It's over. It's over. You lose today, which I'm not predicting, by the way. You're still up 2-1 with another home game. And let's say you win game 4. You're up 3-1 going back to Boston. But you have that game 6 in MSG just in case you need it to close them out. Right? So, those are the scenarios. But I want finish the job today, win today, and you wouldn't be worrying about that. But it's not going to be easy. It's not. I'm expecting Boston to come out really playing well today. I am. It's their game 7. Stanley says Knicks can play loose. All the pressure is on the Celtics. Knicks need to stay within 10 points after in the 4th and watch the Celtics self-destruct. Yup. Doug says, let's go Knicks. Get in their ass, whooping them today. Good today. Level up. We got this. Celtics have no true point guard. Brown and Tatum susceptible to turnovers. That's been killing them as well. They'll probably make an adjustment to play more Pritchard. That's what I'm going to be watching, because Peyton Pritchard, I think they should have went with him in game 2. Late in the games. They'll probably play him more depending on the Porzingis status, but he's been playing well for them. So El Figgy said, let's have a solid game without the sloppy turnovers and team play. Yeah, I mean, look, game 2, sloppy stuff, right? Sloppy. You don't want to open up like that. You want to get the crowd going, hit a few threes. MSG's going to be crazy, shaking. All right, let's go. That's a good point about Cat. He's been there before. This is a team without relying on an old veteran. They are young but not inexperienced. Yeah, look, last year, Karl Anthony Towns said it after game 2. He said, look, it's a great win, but, we still got work to do, man. I mean, I've been in the same situation last year. We won 2 games on the road, and we lost 2 games at home, just like that. And then you got yourself, you're putting yourself behind the 8 ball, right? So, Rick, appreciate the subscription, Rick. So, that's what tells me that this team is focused, right? This team is focused. They're ready. They're hungry. And I'm expecting a big performance from the guys, man. Lamar, what's going on, Lamar? Appreciate you in the chat. Appreciate all of you in the chat. Just over an hour. Game 3. Knicks have a golden opportunity to go up 3-0. You got Boston on the ropes. You're playing chess. Dibs is coaching. Mitch is defending. OG, man. Defending. Mikal defending. Barney, appreciate the subscription. Barney Miller. Knicks are switching a lot, and they're switching up their defense mid-game. Playing well. Hacker Mitch just to get him out the game? What, guys? Hacker Mitch to get out the game? That's how you know you got them nervous. You got them scared, man. They're playing scared. They're playing scared. And yes, Mitch has to work on his free throws. The one he took in game 2 is probably one of the worst free throws I've seen. Free throw attempt that I've seen. But he's impacting the game to where the Boston Celtics are nervous that when he's out there, they're fouling him just to get him out the game. I mean, guys, where do they do that at? Seriously. Rich says it's going to be a brawl today. Boston has everything to lose, so they're going to fight. Like, yeah, Rich, agree. Going to be a brawl. It's going to be a fight. It's not going to be easy. But make it close in the fourth quarter, and we got our closer. Right? Jones says he's barely attempted. Regarding Cat, he's barely attempted any three-pointers in the last 2 games, which is clearly a deliberate strategy by Thibodeau to focus him on posting up inside. Yep. How do you think the Celtics will adjust their approach to counter Cat's playing style? I think it all lies on Porzingis. Like, what's the help for Porzingis? They're going to try to throw Ball and Princess. Appreciate the subscription. Tatum has been guarding him in spurts. Horford has been guarding him. But what you're seeing is Karl Anthony Towns is so talented and so gifted that he's taking advantage of those matchup deep buckets. Appreciate the subscription. What you're seeing is Cat just dominate in the post. And you're seeing Tom Thibodeau realize that, and they're feeding him, right? Especially when Brunson's not on the court, you're seeing Tom Thibodeau realize that, feed him. And that's the beauty of having Brunson on the bench. You can kind of utilize Cat and go to him. But Thibodeau's doing such a great job in those Cat lineups, putting Deuce out there, Mitch out there, that it's kind of hiding him defensively. But on any given moment, you know he has that three-point shot in his bag. And I think you'll see some threes today from Cat, because we've seen it from Cat before. In MSG, he attempts like logo threes. Make you want to like kind of pull your head out a little bit. He's going to put them up today in MSG, because those are momentum threes. Those threes from like near the logo, if he hits them, it's like, wow. We saw it in the Pistons series. I think we're going to see more three-point attempts from Karl Anthony Towns today. But at the same time, it's like he's doing so well in the post. And yes, he's getting hacked and whacked, and he doesn't really get the Joel Embiid whistle. But I'm expecting another big game from Karl Anthony Towns. Lamar says, I pray we are focused and come out strong. We're focused, man. We're focused, Lamar. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Drink my coffee. Yes, I'm having coffee at 2:30, man. I need to be wired for this game. I need to be wired. Isaiah. What's going on, Isaiah? Appreciate you in here. Deuce matches up well with Pritchard. I think Leon Rose knew that. Yeah, look, this Knicks team, front office built this team to play with the Boston Celtics, and they're up 2-0. Still not complete yet, but you're seeing that our wings have outplayed their wings, especially in crunch time. Our wings have outplayed their wings, right? Such a 180 from the regular season. But let's not correlate the regular season to the playoffs, because it's a different game. Anything can happen, right? Anything. And look, we're up 2-0. We're up 2-0. Mitch had since 2018 to work on his free throws. That's all right, man. Mitch is playing big boy defense down there, man. Bro, Tatum got the Timbs on? No, he don't. No, he don't. Did Tatum walk into MSG with Timbs on? Shout out to Patrick Ewing, by the way. Big Pat. Always in the game. Always in the arenas, man. He has such a swag to him. Look at his walk. Look at that. Another day at the office. Let's go. We locked in. Happy birthday, Wilson Chandler. We locked in. Okay, Cat. Okay, Miles. Let's go. No, he didn't. Bro, this man is such a loser, bro. What is this? There's no way he walked into MSG with Tim's on, bro. You are not like us. This man wants to be a meme, bro. What is this? Bruh. Please end their season today. This man walked into MSG with Tim's on. He wants to be a meme. He does. Okay. Hey, man. OG and Obi, I hope you saw this, man. Keep allowing Tatum. Keep defending your ass off on Tatum. This is terrible. But hey, it's an outfit. Whatever. I'm not gonna get crazy. Yeah, Tim's in May. Wild. He ain't even rocking it right. He ain't even wearing it right. Come on, man. Look, you see him looking away. All right. You better have a game, Jason. You better have yourself a game. Otherwise, I'm gonna come back to this at the during the post game. But that's hilarious. Whatever. It's just an outfit. He's trolling. That's what he's doing. He probably had that plan before the series. He's trolling. That's corny, though, in my opinion. Love Big Pat, number 33. No celebrating until the finals win. Tendril. Not celebrating yet till we either beat them or finals win. Yeah, look, if we beat them, series is far from over, guys. I mean, yeah, take care of business at home. Take care of business today, excuse me. And let's get this show on the road, man. Let's go. Go up 3-0, end their season. It's a wrap. There's a sense of confidence in me that I'm feeling. I'm starting to feel. But I want to respect your opponent, right? And that's what this Knicks team has done. They haven't been arrogant. They haven't been cocky. They've just been respecting their opponent. Boston too. I mean, they've been losing and just blaming themselves and giving us a ton of credit. I mean, both teams respect each other. It's not like the Pistons series where the Pistons were like, oh, I'm not worried about Cat. And I mean, you had a bunch of trash talk here and there, and the Knicks were okay, 4-2. Bye-bye. That's not a slight at the Pistons. Look, they wanted to use any sort of words or things that they would say in the media to try to get in the Knicks' head, but it doesn't faze them. But both teams have respect to one another, and you know, it's going to be a big game on a big stage. It doesn't get better than this. Knicks can go up 3-0. 3-0. If I were to tell you before the season started, the New York Knicks would be up 2-0 against the Boston Celtics and not have home court with a chance to go up 3-0 against the defending champs, you would have asked me, am I okay? Like, what's going on? During the season, not prior to the season, during the season. If I were to tell you that. So it's been a heck of a playoff so far, but it's not finished. We were in the same situation last year, guys. The same situation. Granted, we had home court and we went back to Indiana. This time we didn't have home court. Now we're going back to MSG. But we were up 2-0 on the Indiana Pacers and everyone was touching the money. I was like 2 games away from the Eastern Conference Finals, man. This is crazy. Let's calm down. Let's relax a little bit. 2 games to go. Job ain't finished. We've been here last year. We're healthy. Let's finish the job, man. Let's finish the job. Yeah, Dainty. He had a plan before the series. Definitely. He didn't. He should have changed it. Tendril says these teams respect each other. The New York Boston fan bases are the one talking. Yeah, exactly. Tatum seems like a nice guy. Hopefully he can spend time very soon with his cute little son they show in the sneaker commercial. Hopefully we can, send him home and spend time in the summer, man. With his Deuce is his son's name. Been waiting for a complete game for the Knicks all year. I hope it finally comes today. It's time. Let's go. Woody, PJ Tucker, 15 points today. But we only lost that series because everyone and their mother on the team got injured. Sports gamer fan. Yeah, agree. But, that's how quick things can change, right? It's what I'm saying. I know everyone got injured. No OG, no Mitch. Brunson hurt his hand in Game 7. But still, that's how quickly a series can change. So, which is why you're seeing some humbleness come from the locker room, and the Knicks fans and Knicks team is ready, and I'm ready. Golden opportunity 3-0, guys. 3-0. Guys, this was fun, man. Enjoy the game. Appreciate every single one of you. I'll be live on TikTok at @KnicksNation_. Second half of the game, I go live on TikTok. So make sure you follow me on TikTok over there. Follow me on X at @KnicksNation. Instagram at KnicksNation. All the good stuff. Links are on the website, KnicksNationMedia.com. I'm excited. Got my OG jersey on. This was fun. Little pregame. An hour to go. Then the boys are ready. I'll be back during the post game on YouTube, but I will be on TikTok live during the second half of this game. And I'm hoping that we can go up 3-0. It's going to get crazy. But appreciate you guys. Once again, thank you for giving me your time. Let's go Knicks. Let's end it. That's it. Give them no hope. Give them no hope. And let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. We ready. I'm ready. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Knicks. I'll see you guys later. I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Let's go, Knicks. Peace.